Greetings, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Midlife Arcade. I'm Lawrence Adams, and today on the Pinball Underground, we are going to be playing some more Ghostbusters. That's right. I just can't get enough. I put a poll up. I was going to let users decide what game I played, but the poll was a three-way tie between all the games that I have out here. So, what are you going to do? When it comes to a tie, I could have flipped a coin a few times. I could have rolled a die. Instead, I opted to play the one that I just wanted to play the most. So, sorry today to Shadow and Avengers. Actually, I probably would have played Shadow, but of all three of my pins, it's actually the biggest pain in the butt to get the glass off of. So, I need to get some Invisiglass for that thing, because that will make it, a whole lot easier to stream whenever I want to stream at leisure, so to speak. I hope you're having a wonderful Father's Day. If you are fathers out there, like me, happy Father's Day. My kids, they went above and beyond this year. They actually got me a new multimeter, which I need desperately. It's like the one pinball tool I don't have. And so they got me this, and I couldn't be happier. So I very much love my boys. They are, everything, all the cliches. But anyways, let's get into Ghostbusters. So what am I trying to do today? Well, I'm really trying to hone in my strategy, because I just played in the finals for the league that I play in. I came in 6th or 7th. It doesn't really matter because we both played the same, but it was a step ladder style ending to the tournament, which means if you are, I think I was 6th. So say you're 6th, you play whoever wins versus 7 and 8, right? Then if whoever wins that plays 5, then 4, then 3. So, in other words, if you came in 8 in the tournament, you would have to play all 7 other opponents. If you came in first, you only have one opponent to play, which is kind of interesting, right? Step ladders basically benefit you if you are at the top already. If you played, okay, but you still got in, 7, 8, 6, then you're kind of screwed. I was 6th. I managed to beat the person who came in 7th. Then I managed to beat the person who came in 5th, and then 4th, and then by the time I got to 3rd, the person who came in 3rd, I was just wiped. So the one benefit is I played the most games out of anybody. I'm not sure how well that will weight in the scoring, but I still managed to boost my positioning up quite a bit. And, we do it for the Whoppers alongside the Lulz. So that's the good news. But what I've been trying to do with Ghostbusters is really hone in my strategy. Now, obviously there's different reasons to play. Sometimes you want to play to experience the game, and sometimes you want to play to get high scores. My high score in Ghostbusters right now sits about 1.5 billion. I think that's okay. I have seen people, not average players, but people, I would say people that play about like I do, in the high average range. I'm nothing special, but I'm not, not playing in a bar, and I know the rules. So, so anyways, I've seen players about what I would consider my ranking. They can put up like 11 billion. And so that's what I am aiming for. I am aiming for a strategy that puts me in the stratosphere when it comes to points. I know there are people, the Carls of the world that can put up in the 10s of 20s of billions. Higher than that, that's probably, not ever going to happen for me. But I am curious to see how the combination of multipliers, how the combination of the right modes, and of course just playing the game well, can get you to some of those higher scores. So, without further ado, let's dive on in.
Welcome aboard, rookie.
You'll notice that the music volume is down because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. I had a problem with that when I got the game first. That's a big bummer. But yeah, still a fun game. The callouts are still great. So usually I go for the K in the PKE skill shot because I want to advance multipliers if at all possible. Sometimes I've seen players save that for later in their run. If you can manage that, more power to you. And I have recently found that working backwards in the mode ladders,
choose your skill shot,
is probably the best way to go, at least as far as I'm concerned. So starting on the far right and working your way to the left, as opposed to starting at the quote-unquote easiest and working to the hardest, as far as getting through the game and getting some points. So let's see what happens. All of it's easier said than done in pinball.
Symmetrical book stacking. just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947.
Does anybody want to play Parcheesi?
This mode is just 3 shots, and I swear to God, I lose it more often than I win it. Shit like that.
I blame myself. So do I.
It's from shit like that. That's what causes it. Come on now. There we go. Let's get into a decent mode.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday out there. It's hot here in Santa Cruz. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what I get for talking about the weather. It's a warm-up game anyway. Eventually I'll show up and play. I'm just so happy to be here with you fine people.
You're right. No human being would stack books like this.
And, of course, third ball end up in like one of the most difficult modes of all. In this mode, you basically have to build your jackpot for Gozer.
Okay.
Gozer is in the very back of the playfield, buried in the pops as a stand-up target. So it's, you know, not exactly easy. And there she is flashing right there. Ooh, gosh. That's going straight down the middle. Alright, well, fun little warm-up game. 3 plunges and starting a couple of modes, but let's do better than that. Jesus Christ.
I ain't afraid of no ghost, but you should be.
Yeah, so as I've talked about before on the program, if you start by not hitting any switches, you can actually get away with trying to at least get a ball cradled up before you have to do anything. This time, luckily, I actually got the ball, but that isn't always the case, and it's nice to be able to replunge. That's why you're for talking. While I'm trying to do some shit. So if I can't make a mode on the first go around here, I'll usually aim for the ghost target because I'm going to need it anyway, and then try and get some of the captive balls on the far left, you know, for multi-ball, getting those going basically. Oh, hey, I made it. Usually that's not backhandable, but I have a lot of English on it. Good God Almighty. Just slow down for a second. There we go.
You little push! Leave me alone.
Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. It's a mode's better than no mode, right?
That's the super jackpot.
That's going down. So I don't know if you guys have played this game, but Ghostbusters is notoriously difficult for a lot of reasons, but primarily that huge-ass drain at the bottom. It is considerably larger than any other game I've ever played, with the exception of the other games that the designer has made. This one supposedly is larger by some errored amount, but I don't think it really matters.
Shot.
Once you get past a certain point, you just can no longer use some of the methods you would normally use for saving the ball. Oh. See if I can post fast here. It's not that easy on this game. Oh, that works. Whoops. I do love that ramp to nowhere, though. Just don't want the damn Scaleri brothers.
I blame myself. So do I.
Hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. Just seeing if anybody's out there. Whatever, let's go mode crazy. Why not? Doesn't really matter. I just like completing the last mode because on the far right, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man mode is one of the best I've ever seen. If you can stack it with a multi-ball, it's pretty awesome. Oh, that sucked. Alright, shut up and play, right? You guys aren't here to hear me. Here to see me talk. You're here to watch
Welcome
me
to the
play.
Ghostbusters, Tricks.
There we go. A skill shot based on no skill at all. It's a tougher shot to make than it looks. Maybe because you gotta go all the way around without hitting that damn captive ball or any of the wiring that's there. The guide wires. Christ almighty.
Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947.
It's the only safe way to return that flipper there. Worked out well, didn't it?
Maybe I got a little.
That's not so bad. Oh,
I blame myself. So do I.
having no rubbers on the in lanes and out lanes, I've seen the ball literally spin up out of the in lane, the inner in lane, and roll all the way to the out lane. Simpsons, I just recently found out, has that too. I played Simpsons Pinball Party a million times. I never noticed before that it had no rubbers on the in lanes and out lanes until very recently, after playing Ghostbusters a whole lot. My board is back. Okay. Whatever, I'll start that mode. But at least I got Tobin Spirit Guide. Can't beat that. Alright, well maybe you could beat that. That's not the best Tobin Spirit Guide I've ever gotten. What are you gonna do? Oh. This is not the hardest of modes, but... Oh, damn it. Jiminy Cricket.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Best call out in all of pinball right there. God damn it. Keep my head in the game. Keep my head in the game. I was trying to show you guys something cool, and that's what I get. That's what I get for trying to be cool. At least the scores are going up
Welcome to the Ghostbusters,
at the end of
kid.
every game. Once the scores reach a certain point and then they start tanking, that's when you know you've played too much pinball. That's when it's time to take a break. That always happens. Shit's inevitable.
Wait for the sign, then all prisoners will be released.
Right down the damn middle. God damn it. This game is mean. It's unfair. And I absolutely love it, to be honest with you.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Damn it. That's a hurry up. You want to get there as quick as possible, and I was not there fast whatsoever.
Listen,
Come on.
you smell something?
Oh no! The fucking Scolari brothers are death on this goddamn machine, let me tell you that. Alright, let's do this.
Okay, so she's a dog.
She's a dog. Into a mode quickly, folks, so we can take advantage of the game's kindness. Okay, that was really foolish, but I wanted it anyway. There we go. Trying to light my locks, people. At least you can see a multi-ball during this game. This game is one of the coolest multi-ball mode starts ever. You're up, dude. hit that gozer shot, I'll tell you. There we go! And straight down the middle. Oh, well. Alright, let's get into playing this game, because I know that it's got to be like multipliers and multi-balls.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters.
The heavy hitters, right? That's what it always is in pinball. We always, I tend to overcomplicate things until I figure it out, and then you know, I just been quiet about it. Wish I would have hit Slimer once, but whatever. Oh man. So that was on me. I mean, it's also on the game, just being genuinely unfair. But I've re-rubbered this game as much as I can. I still got to take up the ramp in order to finish what I'm talking about. But I re-rubbered the game with white rubbers because they're the bounciest of all the rubber types. And so I put them all back there where the exit from the pop.
Choose your skill shot.
Because that's what happens more often than not. That's one of the things people bitch about this game about is that the exit from the pops can just drain you. So I put white rubbers on there, and you do have enough time to nudge the ball when it's coming out of the pops like that, or just when it's in the pops to prevent it. But that Slimer mech is right in the way. So you kind of have to just preemptively start nudging when you're in the pops, and so, you know, that's something you have to kind of remember to do. It's not... Anyways. Enough about my rubbers. Wow. God, that was a lot of spin. There we go.
We really haven't had a completely successful test of this equipment.
I blame myself.
So do I.
Get the super jackpot. Super jackpot!
That's on me. There we go. Nope. That was my bad. So, because you ever start thinking about something. In case you guys are wondering, what I'm doing with lighting the locks, the game integration is actually fantastic. There's all the little ghost lights you'll see lighting up all over the playfield. Hitting one of the rollovers or one of the switches next to those makes it, unlit, and that means you've collected a ghost. If you collect enough ghosts,
Choose your skill shot.
you have to go and put them in the storage facility, the containment unit. So you have to collect enough ghosts to go to the containment unit 3 times, which of course gets you to the point in the movie where it blows up. I think that's really cool. I'm a big fan of, I think it was Dwight Sullivan who wrote this. If I'm wrong about that, strike me, but don't at me. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic idea. It's the theme integration and immersion is fantastic on this game, even for what it is with a DMD, which is a whole nother discussion about DMDs versus LCDs that I'll get into at some point. But today we're playing. Wow. Gotta start using that much damage more often. Whoa! Good God Almighty.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters, Tex.
Whoops.
Player 2.
That was an accident. That was an accident. So I hope everybody's doing alright out there. Having a nice, relaxing Sunday. Hope you're playing some pinball or at least some video games or doing something fun. We hope your kids are letting you.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters,
Or maybe
kid.
they're playing with you. That'd be nice. My kids, no matter what I do, I cannot get my kids into pinball. But I think they will eventually come around. It's just, video games are too cool. If my generation had the video games my kids have now, back then, I think, we'd have a problem bigger than we already have. That was a little tight. That's all right. I'm actually for the first time today multi-streaming this, so I hope that's going well. I'll have to review the footage afterwards, but yeah, that's a new exciting thing. Oh, come on.
You're up, kid.
There we go. No!
I blame myself. So do I.
Come on. See, watch. The switches were hit, so
Choose your skill shot.
I just get to plunge again. I can even reselect my skill shot if I want to. Which I probably will. Thought better of it. Hey, look at that. Alright. Play better.
We really haven't had a completely successful
better.
test of this equipment.
I blame myself. So do I.
Get the super jackpot.
So much of this game is collecting ghosts, though. I'm always kind of pissed off when I don't hit the ghost target. But that can happen. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the game before it. There we go. No, not that. Trying to prevent that. I'm going to work off a theory here that without getting the collection of ghosts going,
Welcome aboard, kid.
everything in the game becomes much more difficult, which we're seeing right here. So I don't think it's much of a theory. But, yeah. Man, that is a dangerous bounce every time. Good, come on. There we go. Oh. Straight down the goddamn middle. But at least I have ghosts on the board. So, yeah, we'll see how that works out for me.
Are you the gatekeeper?
Oh my god. Thank you. You're so generous. See, at least we're working towards something here.
Set the trap. You're up, kid. Let's see what you got.
The light is
Oh,
green.
look at that.
Trap is clean.
See, we're already doing stuff.
Hey, doggy! You little puss! Maybe I got lost.
Damn it. Oh, come on. Okay, that was poopy. I probably could have done something to prevent that. And I feel bad about it. Okay, nothing I care about.
It's a super jackpot.
Symmetrical book stacking.
God damn it.
God, the Scaleri brothers.
I hate that captive ball so fucking much.
I ain't afraid of no ghost, but you should be.
Alright, let's get serious. Okay, not even close to letting that be the start of the game. My head was everywhere but
Welcome
there.
to the Ghostbusters.
I'm trying to think of cool strategies and ways to show you guys the game, but really all I gotta do is shut up and play because it's just a hard game. So you can light all your locks with those, with the captive balls over on the far left. It's very dangerous though. Son of a bitch. Okay. Nope. Nope. See, that's fine. I guess it makes more sense to plunge all the way around because it's not going to matter. No, come on. Let's be real. It's actually, you know...
Welcome aboard, kid.
Alright. Easy mode the hell out of this thing for y'all. As easy as it can be, I guess. Lovely plunge. There we go. Sitting ramp is considered, the middle ladder is considered the easiest because that left ramp is a repeatable. It's the only combo shot in the game. It's the only repeatable shot, and you hit it a lot. You can bail out to it. You can combo it.
Hey, anybody see a ghost?
Let's do this.
We really haven't had
And if you're very lucky, you
test
can
of this
backhand it.
equipment. I blame myself. So do I.
Damn it. Not again! I'm gonna get this fucker. Oh my gosh. I expect that one to be successful.
Grab your stick.
Oh, come on. So see, now emote... Oh my god. Emote is not lit, so I have to hit the ghost shot, but, you know... I missed. I'm just gonna say it. I missed. Man, it is a warm day. It's getting hot in Santa Cruz. So we stay inside and play pinball. Starting to light one of my locks, though. It's never easy, is it?
Grab your stick.
Oh my god. That ball did the opposite of what I thought it was going to do. Okay, but at the very least, we are at the end of the center ladder, and we have our third lock to light to start multi-ball. So hypothetically, we can get to 2 multi-balls right now, at least bump the score up a little bit. Let's find out. There we go.
Don't shut it off.
Best multi-ball entrance for any game.
Storage facility multi-ball. Ghosts are everywhere. Extra ball. Get the super jackpot.
No!
I blame myself. So do I.
So do I. At least I got the extra ball.
Shoot again.
See if I can't get that Tobin Spirit going real quick. Looks like not.
Get the super jackpot.
Oh my god. Score's going up. At the very least. The score is going up. Hope everybody's doing great. I just guess I gotta say it just to say it at this point. If this is your first time at the channel, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. I've got some pretty cool tutorials about to come out. Of course, I also have a podcast, Modern Man in Search of High Scores. I do that with the owner of 9 3/4 Pinball Arcade in SoCal, California. You should give that a listen. Details should be in the description of the video today.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, let's get this game's out, shall we? Let's do something fun. Yeah. All right. We'll just travel sometimes. Well, that does me no good. Hey, look at that. Double.
Knew what it was to be roasted in the depths of the floor that day, I can tell you.
Don't look at the trap.
Oh, come on. Whew. Nice life back there.
You're up.
Listen, you smell something?
Nope. Oh, man. Chimp flipped the hell out of that. The left orbit with the spinner is probably the most satisfying shot in the game, and it's satisfying enough to make you come back and want to keep playing this bitch over and over and over again. But man, sometimes when it is the last shot, I mean, it's like that in pinball everywhere, right? But sometimes when it's the last
Choose
shot
your
on
skill shot.
on the playfield, it is just not possible to hit it. It's true.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Anyone ever watch the edited for TV version where he's like, he calls him a gerbil or something? It was one of the weirdest TV edits of all time. One is saved. There we go. Fucking gap is so big. Getting to the point where it's like with Jaws, where I think like maybe lighting the mode's a good idea, and then just ignoring the mode and going after the stuff that I want to go after. So I was not big on finishing the modes in Jaws, not until like the very end when I started just wanting to beat everything because there was nothing left in the code for me to see. If I ever see, you know, there's a secret wizard mode in this game. If I ever even see the regular wizard mode, I'm going to be very, very happy. Can't get to the damn flipper gap is wild. Alright.
Welcome to the
I'm going to
Ghostbusters
try
kid.
the scoop modes here. See if I can try that strategy out of ignoring the mode while I play through it. Or, you know, now I'll just try whatever mode comes to mind, really.
You're up, kid.
There we go. Not a bad shot here. That thing was hitting a baseball. Toby's Spirit Guide is always useful, even when it's not very useful. But it's very useful. That was some of the stupidest tomfoolery I have ever seen in a game ever. If you saw that, and obviously it's hard to replay, but my God, fumble. All right. Oh. Okay, why not? I'm gonna ignore it anyway, right? That was bad. That was just plain bad. Change the wrong
Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947.
What has that got to do with
I'm
it?
historically bad with
I'm a
scoops as it
scientist.
is, so you know. Like Godzilla kills me. Although I did put up a pretty bad high score on Godzilla yesterday. Oh my God. Alright, folks. Well, it's like 90 degrees in here. I'm Lawrence Adams from the Midlife Arcade, saying this is the Pinball Underground. Have a happy Father's Day. Have a happy rest of your Sunday. Get out there and enjoy yourselves, or stay inside and enjoy yourselves playing pinball. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, may all your scores be high and may all your balls be extra. I'll see you next time.